Okay, so this is what the small app looks like. On start, it has hello from Angular. Angular will come from the back. Basically, I'll show you where that comes from. Then we have the learn more about Angular link, and then there's an image behind. The image behind is from Pixels stock images. I added that part myself basically, but at default is hello Angular and the link right under it. Then we go to edit. Okay, inside edit, I'm just going to take the top, and then just for us to see basically what exactly do we have, right? Okay, so inside there we have the zone import. So the zone import, zone.js is responsible for asynchronous operations basically. So that's the part right there. It's responsible for asynchronous operations inside the Angular UI and the Angular application as a whole, basically for change detection. That's what that is responsible for. And then we have the component, right? So the component right there, import, is from Angular core. So the component from Angular core is basically the most important part of the Angular framework, I would say. Basically, it's what converts the class into an Angular component. So this decorator right here basically is what is used for defining and configuring Angular components, right? Then we have the common module. So the common module is from Angular common. It imports the common module, and then we use it basically for directives and utility functions for Angular templates, such as like your ngIf and ngFor, which are in the basically a template. And then we'll move on from that to have the Bootstrap application. So Bootstrap application imported from Angular's platform browser. So that is just for pushing your app, your component to root, basically, so that when the application it launches from root, basically bootstraps your application with app. Basically, at this moment it's app, but it could have been any other component that you choose, basically. So the component then above that is what we are using, and then we have basically over them, which is a selector. The selector is just basically a tag for using inside another template, or possibly within the same template. I haven't tested that part yet, but it just basically converts it to an HTML element for you to be able to use it. And then you have over there, which is standalone, which is true. So it's true because in this case we're using this component as a standalone. It means nothing else. It's not declared in ng module or anywhere. And then you have the import of common module, right? This way you're using it now, you're importing it into your component, right, inside the decorator. And then you have the template itself, right? Template itself is this part here. So the template is then what shows that side with the name hello from Angular. This says the Angular is below, and then you have the link, right? And then you have this part here. So this entire part that is here, right, going down. So this part is what is responsible, especially the top part first, right around that area. So this part is what is responsible for the background image, the decoration of the entire block, basically, of background container, the div that you see there. And then below that, a bit of more styling for H1 and A, basically. And that's it on that part. And then this right here is basically the component itself, the class itself, that is tagged by the component, which then views on start basically of your application.